Hey everybody. Today we're going to be talking about something a little different. We're going to talk about how, coincidentally, both the first president of our nation, George Washington, and the first and only president of the Confederate States of America, Jefferson Davis, some of the things they had in common. One is that they were both slave owners. They both owned plantations in the South, and they both had many slaves. They both also had the, how should we say, the common view of slavery throughout the South at the time, where it was quote unquote justified by saying that, well, they're bringing them over here to America and they're giving them more chances, giving them a lot more safety and stability, yada, 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 stuff to basically make them feel better about the institution and things of that nature. And what was interesting with both Davis and with Washington is in their situations, they both treated their slaves very well. They both went out of the way to be good to them, be polite. Now, I'm building to a point here. Please don't think I'm justifying their position. And they was try to give them good clothing, good food. I mean, with General Washington and Martha Washington, they actually gave their slaves pay and they gave them time off. There was an incentive, and they gave them all these different things. And Davis, he treated his slaves well to where, he didn't believe in the physical punishment of them. He did, and just many other things. And, he showed a great deal of courtesy to them. And what Davis fell into the trap of believing was that because he treated his slaves well, he thought all slaves were treated well. He didn't understand that the way his plantation was run really was not the norm. And so but one thing both Washington and Davis and their families both fell into the trap of not understanding was they didn't understand why, with all the quote unquote good things they were giving their slaves, why they would still want to be away from all that for the sake of their freedom. They didn't understand why freedom would be worth going away from all that. Because, like, for example, when Martha Washington's main servant, when she fled and she ran north to escape being a slave, Martha Washington could not figure out for the life of her why she walked away from all the things she'd given her for that. They didn't understand what people are willing to do for the sake of gaining their freedom. They didn't get it. So it's like how Frederick Douglass once said, a slave who has a bad master wants a good master, and a slave who has a good master wants to be free. So never underestimate the value of freedom, regardless of different circumstances. So there you go.